So, I've got a bit of a problem. I've got too much art. Well, that's not exactly the problem. The problem is it's really hard to sell art, especially in these sale boxes, because you can't really see what it is you're buying. Like this lizard man art, tiny little picture, who knows what that is? I mean, I can just pull it out and place it on the wall to get a good look. Yeah, it's a little cool little guy holding an axe. Looks awesome. But a regular customer won't be able to do that. So I've decided for a new build project, I'm going to build an art gallery. And we've got a space in this field here where people have been cutting trees, where I think would be just perfect for a nice big art gallery. It's in a good spot, people drive past it a lot, and it's a big empty field. And because it's going to be a big build, there's plenty of wood just all around it. So let's go have a look. And here we have it. Giant empty field. So much space. Perfect for what I want to build. Far enough away from any important locations, but also on a main road. So it should get a bit of traffic. Yeah, so the plan is I'll probably build a little driveway coming in off this main road here, and nothing too elaborate, just in here, and then build a ladder going up to a giant stone platform in which I can build a nice, elegant building on top of, which is going to be the meat and veg of this video, will be the build process of that. But what I'm thinking is doing the stone platform off screen, employing some help of some faction members and knocking it out as fast as possible. And here we have it, the stone platform, the beginning of this build. Took about 100 or so bags of concrete and just over a day in game to place all this, but we have the main foundation. So I've left this is the cutout of the general design of the build. I've left that because it will not be stone, obviously. It'll be the floor tile, which I have not yet decided how that's going to look, what flavor that'll be. But I do have the design for the walls. And it's going to be this red brick with the architecture plus has these edge detailings and these wall panels. So that's going to be the majority of the build is going to be out of this. So I'll give you an example here and then jump into a time lapse while to do the rest of it. So we'll just do this corner and this face here. So this is going to be a lot of red paint, white paint, planks and nails, but beyond that, not going to need much. I've got it all loaded up in the trailer down there. Got all the resources gathered for this build over the last couple of days. So there's no worries there. We can just crack straight along with it. So we've got the red brick base, and then we're going to slap on these here. One there, one there. One there and there, and then this white edge pillar. And the wall panel will be this one here. and that is going to run along the front. So it's kind of got like what I'd see like an old-timey English post office almost. And I quite like it, especially with the shape of the build, and the roof as well will make it look really, really cool. Yeah, there's that white pole. It doesn't show up at certain angles, but when you're standing away from it, you get the visual for it. So it's going to look like that all the way around. We'll have some double doors coming in here and here. Some windows as well. This is probably going to be 3 floors. So there'll be some windows cut in, but the way I build is I don't mind breaking away and replacing. We'll just get the main framework done. I might jot some windows in here and there, but for the most part, it's just going to be walls for now, and we'll look at the window placements and such a bit later. But yeah, for now, we'll crack on for a time lapse, get this edge in. Okay, so here we have it. As you can see, I've left half of the walls unfinished because I'm pretty confident I'm going to want a different color on the inside. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I want the brick to be the inside color on the wall. I'm just going to have a look through the other options of what we could have in there. See if I can find something that looks kind of fancy, kind of nice, something where you'd like to display art on. And then a floor to match it. I think I'm going to get some help from my faction to place the flooring in. So I will have to do some thinking before I finish off this next section. But yeah, so far so good. I'm pretty happy with how this looks. And we're back. We've made some decisions. I was toying around with the bank walls. I was thinking about that, but it doesn't quite feel right. So I have opted for this Extra Noises New Burbs painted tan wall. It's got a few building options, which is handy, and it looks all right. We've put one wall in there. It looks okay. It doesn't clash or anything. And some floor styles. Looking at doing some tiles going up to a stairwell for the next floor, and then some kind of wood paneling for the rest of the floor in and out of all the rooms and such, which is going to be a couple rooms, breaking up this huge area, probably coming up the middle, maybe 3 rooms, something like that, because we need lots of wall space to be able to put artwork on. So I'll go around and do the rest of these walls here in the tan, and then come back and do the floor. So we'll just jump straight into that. Okay, here we have it. I just had to log off for the night. It got a bit too dark to continue recording, and I needed to go get some more paint to finish one tile. This one window here was incomplete, so I had to go get some more paint to finish that. And we've got the main floor to do now, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, so this is the what I imagine one section of the gallery is going to look like. I'm just trying to figure out what wall to build here for the stairwell to cut that off, so it's not so awkward looking. Like I'll build a wall around the back and up along the side to make it look a bit more tidy. Because this will be, I'll be duplicating this on this side here, but I'll just I'll skip the time lapse for all that because it will take forever, and I'll do that off screen. And hopefully, by the time I've done that, I've figured out what to build here because I can't quite picture the right color. I don't have the paints on me to try it out, so I'll do the rest of the floor off screen and return hopefully with an idea for this, and then we'll look at putting in some walls and such to bring some shape to the rooms and whatnot for this lower floor, and then we can move on to second floor. Awesome. And we are back with the floors all done. I have filled in all of the first floor floors. Got some tiles leading up to the stairwells and decided on some brown stone brick for the stairwell side paneling because there is no angle cut of this tan, and I've started on designing some of the rooms, well, at least this first room here, with these doors. I might end up having some tile pathways going through as a kind of guide around the build. I do notice a lot of people with my builds always consider them to be a bit like a maze. So something like a path could help guide people through them a bit easier. So we're going to look at focusing on building in some rooms, trying to get as much wall space as possible to display the artwork on, and putting in the tile pathways. I'm thinking about having one through here as well, through the middle and coming up the center, potentially to an office type room here, maybe somewhere where I can store extra art. And then we will crack on with the second floor after that. But why don't we take a stab at getting some of these rooms in. Okay, so that looks pretty good for these outer rooms. I'm just going to have to go stock up on some more nails and probably some more planks and the paint. And then we'll crack on with some of these center rooms and maybe the tile pathway. The center room, I don't have a complete plan yet. I kind of know, but it's going to be kind of a figure it out as we go sort of situation. So I will just go load up on some more resources and be right back at it. And I'm back. Luckily, that didn't take too long. I've got all the paint and wood and nails and such just in my trailer, just in there. There's a bit of a race going on the server at the moment. One of the events happening. Sadly, I can't partake as being in New Zealand. My ping doesn't quite allow me to join in on such events, but that's okay. I hope they're having some fun. It looks like it is, definitely by the state of the chat. But for us, we'll just keep on building. Okay, we are back. I just had to pop off and deal with some things in game. At the end of that building time lapse just before, but we will have a quick tour of what we've got done. We have finished all these walls, put in all these display piece walls, this little office, and some more over here. So all of that's done. I did kind of put a halt to the tile pathway because I just wanted to kind of sit and take a good look at it and let it soak over me before continuing on and investing all that wood into it, because it is quite an expensive tile pathway, especially because I've already got wood there, so that each tile would be 4 pieces of wood if I was to go over it, and then again if I wanted to go any more, it just all adds up. Because I just I'm not 100% sure. I've got some carpet options here as a backup plan, but see this floor here, as you can see, I've got some the next floor going in upstairs. It reveals the true color of the wood below it, because this is what it looks like outside with open to the sky, and this is what it looks like not open to the sky, and then it will probably change color again when the room becomes declared indoors, which happens when you have all sealed walls and a sealed roof. So when we get the roof completely on, it helps with the temperature. As you can tell, going outside doesn't change the temperature. Outside, inside, it's all the same. So we'll get a better idea on how these colors all line up together. So what I think I'm going to do is focus on getting this upstairs floor put in. I want to have a bit of an open area here that's like got some railing around it to look down on this floor below. So I'll go ahead and get that done off screen and come back once that's all done. And here we have it. Filled in all the floor and designed this little looking out piece so you can see what's going on down below. If you look here, you can see there's a bit of a party happening beside me. I've had to employ some lumberjacks because this is quite the large build. I always do this. Always make it bigger than Project Zomboid. Makes it easy to do. This isn't Minecraft, but I enjoy the process, and I hope you do as well. But yeah, got my lumberjacks down here cutting away. Got some people out getting concrete and asphalt. Um, but yeah, it's looking good. I think I do. Oh yeah, I'll show you. So this is outside, and with the roof on, this is inside. So you see that color change. That shows you that the room is considered inside because it has a complete ceiling and walls like these doors. Despite it being a big open thing, it is considered a sealed off wall. So you can see that color really pops under these conditions. So it's a little bit different. If we go up here, we can see these tiles, and yeah, I do think I like this combination here: the walls, the wood, and then the tile. So I probably will continue this pattern going through. So that's going to come through down here, and then out to here, and I think through here as well, and then through here up and around, and then do that little loop down to here. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Next thing to do will be putting the second floor walls on, which is going to be a little bit of a hassle because I'm going to need to build a floor out because there's going to be some windows in on this floor more than down below. There's going to be some more bigger windows. I want to do these windows, but as you can see, that white trim doesn't allow it, so I couldn't do that on the first floor. So I'm going to do it up here, probably in the center here. Maybe this one gets 3. Oh, I don't know. Nah, just the one. Maybe not even. Probably put 2 here, so it looks like a screaming face. All my buildings end up having faces on them. But yeah, so the next step will be building these walls, choosing an inside color for this floor. Maybe the same. I'm not too sure if it's going to be that same tan color. And then deciding layouts for these rooms up here. Probably a little bit different, probably a little bit more open, because I don't think this is going to be art. I think this is going to be furniture. So yeah, what is going to happen though is I'm going to take a little break because I've been at it all through the night, placing this floor and organizing workers, cutting down wood and such. So I'm going to take a little break and come back with the fresh head in a little bit, and then continue on, crack on with it. I'm really excited to get the second floor of this red brick on because it's going to give us something a bit more to look at and see the build coming together. But yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty happy with the second floor here so far. This thing here looks cool. That was done just with under general tab. There is fencing, and you got these railings here. So just a couple of these. Looks quite cool. I may continue that on to the third floor. Not 100% yet. It could just be sealed off. We'll see. Maybe. I do like building a death trap in all my builds. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Okay, we're back again, and it is time to put in these walls. So we'll just do a wee time lapse there and get those in, and then see about these white trims, what kind of efforts we're going to have to go into to put in the trim. It's not going to be all of them, I believe. We'll figure that out. There's definitely going to be no bottom trim, but we'll figure out these ones here. I might actually have to remove them from the bottom if they don't work up top, or we can do the one on this side and then one on this side, and then have. Yeah, I mean they might look good. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. So yeah, we'll just time lapse this one out. So as you can see, this one here is going to be a little bit more finicky. I'm going to have to do a exterior scaffolding, so to speak, around most of the front side to be able to put in this trim and the windows. So I think for the rest of the trim, I'll do that off screen and maybe employ some help. And here we have it. I've gone and got all the windows in and the trim on, so that's looking quite good. Got these white framed windows, which look quite good with all the brick trimming around and the paneling around the side there. The windows seem to fit quite well. I haven't removed the scaffolding yet, just in case I want to make any changes. And it's going to be a daunting task, so I've just left it up there just so I don't run into any problems there. I've gone and put these smaller ones in on the side because I was concerned that the panels here, as you can see, I've done the walls for the second floor. I've gone for the fancy brown, but it only has options for the small window. But I did figure out that you can put these larger windows in to these smaller slots. I might just do one of those now. Yeah, so you can see the wood panel underneath it there. So that's not very good. Which is why I've opted for some of the smaller windows on this side, so it doesn't look too out of place over here. So yeah. Anyway, I'll do that in a bit. But for now, what we're going to do is get the next floor on before I make up any of the rooms to make this whole building indoors, because I do want this floor to be indoors as well, but that won't happen until this gap here has a roof on it, because right now all of this center bit is considered outside, and I want it to be inside so I can know what it actually looks like as an end product. And now that I know, I've gone and off screen I went and collected all my art together to get an idea on how much I have to place on the walls, and I have about 600 kilos of art, so lots and lots of pieces, and I think it will be enough to justify this whole area, and then even this whole area here. So having a 3-floored building for art is not outrageous. It's going to fit, and I'll probably still have excess to put in that storeroom to switch out as people come and buy it. So for now, I'm just going to get some help from Faction and put in the next floor. Stairs just coming up from there to make it easy, nice and easy. So yeah, I'll go and do that off screen and then come back and look at probably putting in some rooms around here. And I think what else? Putting in some rooms, maybe putting out some art and getting some lighting in so I can record at night, because usually I skip the night because the lighting is terrible to record. So I usually skip the nights, but if I have lighting inside, then I'll be able to do some more recording to speed this process up a little bit for me. But yeah, I'll come back once the next floor is in. So checking in. I've been doing some work on the next floor up. Doing a little trial run with these, what do you call them? Stair railing. Just seeing how they feel, how they come through on the next floor. I did decide to continue on with the death trap. It just looks too good to pass up. So running with that for the third and final floor, and we're just putting on the roof now. So for that, we have some concrete going down on the, what I like to call the lumpy sides, and then on the flat sides down the center here, we just have some cheap wood because it's only one plank, one nail to place this, as opposed to the expensive concrete. And the reason for that is the roof design in the center points, because I'm not very good with roofs, but I'm going to try my hand with putting down something like this on the top. So that's six tiles wide, 2 tiles of a angled roof, and then 2 tiles of flat roof. To make up our roof. So it's hard to see right now because there's no roof on it. But if we come down here, it's looking pretty good. Quite the sight. But yeah, so you can see that little roof sample that'll be running down the middle where the wood is, and then the stone areas will be built with kind of like a half wall like this to create a barricade and give a nice stone feel to it. So I thought I'd just check in now, and as you can see, I have put to this clock face here, which I've had sitting around base for some time, but thought this would be the perfect place for it, so chuck that up there. It looks really cool. Once we get those windows in, I'm sure this will look a lot better. And I'm really happy with the progress. But for now, I just want to get this roof all filled in, so we can have an entirely sealed indoor area. And then I'll look at putting in some shape to these 2 floors. This one will probably all be art again, and then some furniture and decorations and such up here, and then there will be no real access up here, although I'm thinking about building a metal kind of like scaffolding stairwell out the back somewhere that goes up the side of the building to access to give access to the roof, because there will be solar panels and such up here, and battery bank to provide power for this beast. But yeah, we'll just finish getting this roof set up and then come back and have another look. But for now, I'm gonna try and hire some more lumberjacks to get some more wood, because I think we're already about the 8,000 plank mark, probably more already at this point, and I'm gonna need a fair bit more. So yeah, I'll go organise all that and get that done. Might be back in a day or two, game days. Once we've got this roof in and such. But yeah, good progress so far. Okay, so the roof template has been laid down. So these parts here, the cheap wood, will have the roof put on, and then the stone bits will just have a frame put around the edges. And we can go inside here, come down to the second floor. As you can see, it has become an inside allocated room. So we get to see the lighting of it. I mean, not the lighting, because there will still be lights put up, but yeah, the general look of it. It looks pretty good. We'll have to repair some of these floors because they got weathered, not having a roof on for so long. The centre bit here is still classified as outside, so the first floor, this main room here is still outside. So I've got to, I think it's the stairwell here going to outside that is causing this, or it could be one of those rogue pillars that can sometimes lead to being a room kept inside, kept as an outdoor thing. So I'm going to have to figure that out, which is always a hassle, but we'll make it happen. We always do. But for the meantime, I've got some folks working on cutting some more wood, and we will look at getting this roof put on. But as you can see, it's a very cool looking build so far. And yeah, I think I'll get these windows in, put these roof bits on, and check back in once we're a bit further along. And yeah, I'll also hopefully look at trying to get this all allocated as inside area. So yeah, wish me luck on that one. Okay, we have found some level of success. I have got this bottom floor lit, well, sealed, it's inside. Had to do some reorganizing, redesigning of the stairwells in the process of working it out. And there is a temporary wooden floor here, which I think I will replace with glass, because I could not for the life of me figure out the center tube. So I think the bottom floor will just have to be glass here, and that's probably the best solution I can come up with, unless something else comes along. So I'll leave it like this for now. I might reach out and see if anyone has any other suggestions or any fixes for that. Also, the stairwells, whenever you enter one of these stairwells, it becomes outdoors. I think that's a problem with stacking stairs on top of stairs. I could move them over and create separate stairwells, but then that's a whole new building problem. Every floor is going to have a wider stairwell. It's going to be a lot of hassle. But yeah, we've got all three floors lit up, and I have built the outside roof access. Built a kind of scaffolding tower thing here. Nothing too fancy, just a little metal stairs, metal grate floor, and some wooden railing, and that leads us up to the roof here, which we have got the roof parts in. I've still got these stairs here because I need a second person to remove the stair while I'm up here so I can get rid of this tile, because you cannot destroy this tile while there are still stairs. So I need to be up here, have someone down there sledge the stairs. I'll sledge that. But yeah, this bit here is looking pretty good. We just need to add some surrounding trim. I've just been waiting. I was just waiting to build this outer stairwell before I did the outer trim. But I think it's going to be a mix. It's probably going to be a mix of this flat one and this half pointy one. So it's the same height as that, but it's got a point on it. So that could interchange across one like that, one flat, pointy, flat, pointy, flat. But I will play around with that. I'm not 100% set in stone on that. I could do a design here, flat, pointy, bigger pointy, something like that. I don't know. It's all playing it by ear. Now with this, you don't actually have to do this side. You actually can't do this side. The roofs don't angle that way, but you can't see it from here. So it doesn't really matter. Saves on some wood, which is good. Yeah. So the next chunk I'm going to be doing will be doing that roof accent, and then designing some rooms for in here. Doing the general room design. I've got somewhat of an idea for the rooms here, but nothing is set in stone. Everything can change on a whim. Like usually it's because something doesn't quite work. But yeah, I'll check back in once we've got some rooms set up and the roof accent in, and then it will be close to the finish line. So yeah, excited for that. We get to put up some art and stuff, and yeah, see how it all came together. But last night when I was doing some of this, had a bunch of people here, and they were all kind of blown away. I do realize now that I'm gonna have to cut back some of this stone, which sucks, but it's part of the process. I have to cut away some of this stone. I wanted a nice big entranceway, but for some reason the building doesn't show when you're on the same level as it. You've got to be a level below before you can see the building. So what I think is I'll cut at least a big chunk out of here and make the the ladder up closer to it, so you actually get a good view before you climb up to it. Because the only places you can see it fully from is one floor below or on the roof. So that's not ideal, but it's okay. So yeah, I'll probably be cutting out some of this. I don't know if I'll cut shapes and build little gardens or just cut it right back. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, I'll check back once we've got some more progress to show. Okay, a little update. Give you a nice big view of the building there. Quite the beast. Quite happy with it. Still got to remove that scaffolding, but I'm not 100% sure if I'll need it still or not, so I'm just leaving it up. But it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We've got some lights down on this first floor around the edges there, all around there and there, down that side as well, up the stairwell. But inside, we are ready to put some art in. I've built some rooms on this second and third floor. So we'll just run through there and light them all up. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Got some neat little rooms, some little kind of nooks, little seating areas. loads of rooms, loads of walls to put art. I can also add in some center walls in some of these rooms to display more should I need to. And there's also loads of area to put tables down for any furniture or decoration things to be sold as well. And then the third floor up here, got some more rooms, slightly different arrangement going on up here. Tried my hand at a little angled doorway, which is pretty cool, pretty unique. It's not perfect, but it's different. This one's got a few more segregated rooms that aren't pathways. Like these three here are all single rooms, whereas the rest of them are kind of pathway rooms. And this one up here as well, I think is quite nice. But yeah, they all kind of lead to the center point here, which I've had some admins over looking at it, and they couldn't figure out a way to get this set as inside. So I'm gonna have to look at putting glass flooring down, and hoping that keeps them separated to indoors and still being allowed to see down. Just means we won't have a death trap, which is kind of sad. But there's still the roof, which you can actually access via these windows here. Come out onto the stairwell there, and we've got the roofs, which have some solar paneling, solar panels and battery banks hidden under the roof that you can't see from the floor. But yeah, this is the pattern I've gone for, just spikes and flats, interchanging all the way around. Looks pretty cool. I'm quite the fan of it. Up here, the building looks really, really amazing. I'm quite happy with it. I could almost see this being an actual building in the game that you'd come across. It's very cool. But as for now, the next step is actually going to be loading in some artwork from the trailer I have tucked in below the stone platform. There is a trailer just here, so I'm going to be trucking in art and slapping it on these walls all over, and dotting around some bits of furniture and decoration and stuff. This one here will mostly be art, I'm assuming, and then this one here will be majority art with some, maybe in some rooms, some like tables set up with some stuff. And then this one will be nearly all decoration, furniture items and such. But that's my idea, but it doesn't always pan out that way. So we're just going to take it as it comes. But I'll get some art up and check back in with you when these walls are all filled, and see how we're getting on. So we have a little update. We have been decorating indoors and a little bit outdoors. Got some nice signs on the front there, and these two information boards. But as you can see, artwork all throughout. Got some food themed ones, movies and music and memes all through here. Some video games, some bigger arts all around there. Got a Pepe and a real twisted looking, I think, SpongeBob or something. Whatever it is, It's a mess. Some Bob Ross. I got some cafe menus there. Some advertisements and music. There are still a few empty spaces, but you'll see why, because there's so much all over the place. Just thought I'd check in and show you now, because I'm starting to get some tables with decorations and figurines and stuff plotted about. I got some posters all over the place, and what would you call that? Framed gold, fancy gold prism. We'll head upstairs, the top floor. We've got some larger signs. Some of my favorites over here that I stole from some businesses a while back. Setting up a little mock bar room with the billiard sign. I think I'll move these space themed ones somewhere else. And got a gun club. So probably put some gun themed stuff in here. A little office maybe. Some skateboards, music. What does that one say? Herbalese. Nothing in there. Now this one kind of means a bit enjoy the process of the build. That is, so this is where we're at so far. Next time check-in should be the final tour, and should have these scaffolding cleared away. I'm not sure if I need to put some lights up top, because the problem with these lights is they do clip through into the indoor room. So if I was to walk behind here and have a light there, you'd be able to see it, which isn't great. I don't love that fact, but it would be nice having some more lights around, so this would be more lit up and visible. But yeah, just having a bit of fun placing around some things. I'm going to try and theme the rooms a bit. So I think those burger ones from downstairs are probably going to move up in here. And I've got a fair bit of burger merch, which I'll probably load this place out with. It's not going to be a restaurant, but it will be a collector's memorabilia room. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Loads of art. Pretty happy. I do like this guy. He's real sus. Stands out quite a bit. Yeah. So next time we check back in, I should have decided what I'm going to do here. Get some little bushes for the front around here. Maybe make some design at the front, kind of like the TML entranceway, something like that. But yeah, it's looking good. Pretty happy with it so far. Just got a trailer load of stuff to put around, so just have a quick look in there. Yep, under here we got this, which has 3,000 kilos worth of stuff to place around. So yeah, it's got some burger merch there, and like the D-Jax custom burger gift. Yeah, all this stuff just to plop around, put it out on display. It's going to be time consuming, but it'd be nice to have it all out there and visible. instead of just sitting in a trailer. So yeah, I'll get onto that and finish up hopefully in the next day. Boy, was I wrong. Next day. Ha. It's like 3 weeks later, but it's all done. So we can go take a look-see. Just jump in here and go have a look. We are coming up the driveway here. Got these little power stations powering these lights. I'll just keep it zoomed in here. Go and park on this spot here. Ta-da! Look at that beast. So I did decide to trim up the front stone platform a bit. Got a bit of a design in there, and built a parking space underneath. It's just a little heart shape design there, splitting it off. Bye, Wolf. Yeah, it's pretty good. Got a little parking spot. Got all the wood trucks under there. The furniture trailer that I had. Nice, good look at it from back here. Yeah, quite the beauty of a building. It's a shame you can't look at it like this from up on the platform. You have to only really admire it from either on the roof or on the ground. But let's go take a look at what we've done. So we built this this platform here, which kind of lines up with this as like the entrance pathway. Got these little gardens here on either side, which are pretty cool. The flowers go right around the edge there, coming to the outer stairwell, which is cool. I'll go up there later on, but first let's take a look. So we've done some reorganizing in here. This room here did have burger stuff, I believe, in there, but now it's filled with painting and artwork that we can create out on our own. Like we can craft these. So I've got these easels here to kind of represent the crafting ability of them. And yeah, just loads of artworks, toilets, some gallery toilets. Got the Joker's suit here, and the busty Lady Demetrius, or whatever, however you say that. Another toilet. Yeah, most of this is still the same. Just reorganize some of them, put them in different locations. Now let's head upstairs. Boom. Right. Coming through here, this is mostly a display room. Just some artwork pieces, a little laundry ironing board there, some neat chairs, and this little table I found. This here is a little mock-up of a workshop, like a car garage. Obviously, it's on like the third floor technically, so you won't be driving any cars in here. But this is all just for display purposes. Got some cool machinery bits and stuff around. Some little RC cars and such. The circular saw, little step ladder, little power box. Coming through here, we have a doctor's office, kind of like a little bit of a lab, and yeah, like a mock doctor's office, and some what would you call that? Corpses and skeletons for research purposes. Got a nice little seating area here with some games and figures. Little TV from Shaun of the Dead. And the burger room, I had quite a bit of fun building this one. I had to go out and get some more of these burger floors. I'm quite a fan of the burger tile floor from the Burger Factory, which is over in this little hellhole town. It's in this building here, I believe. This big ass building here has it's like a human meat burger processing plant, and it has these burger tiles and some of these burger toys and all these posters here came from there. Um, these corpses as well. Coming through, we have a mini arcade. Got some arcade games along the walls. There, got a DDR machine, one of the punching bags, a little uh, toy crane game, and a pinball machine. We've got a little fancy piano room, some nice artwork, bit of a music room in here as well. It's more of a record. This behind here, you can't really see it, but that's a DJ table, like a mixing table. Then another seating area here. You can actually sit on these chairs. You couldn't last season, and I didn't realize until way too late, but you can actually sit on this Victorian style seats this season, which is really cool, and we can craft them so you don't have to go loot for them. The glass floor is our fix. I had the mods over and looked at being able to make this indoors, but it's just not possible. So this is probably one of the most time-consuming things, was gathering and acquiring through trades these glass panes. It takes 3 glass panes per tile, so there's a lot, and there's 2 floors worth of this. So just that there is 12 panes. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I got some cool vending machines here too. That's pretty cool. The Sprunk and the just general vending machine. Right up to the 3rd floor. Got a bit of a bar room here with some pool table, billiard balls, this really cool billiard sign, little pokey machine, some tables, poker tables, and can't remember what that one is. It's like Baccarat or something. No, it's just a fancy table. I can't remember. There was a name for that game. Yeah, and roulette table. It's all pretty cool. Some fancy artwork. Then got a bit of an armory in here, so you can come in here. It's all guns and armory and hunting and stuff. And in here as well, there's more melee weapons. Some of the cool melee weapons we have. The Kingdom Hearts key, sausages on a stick, the katanas, and over here we have some guns, all the futuristic cyber guns. They look really cool models. Yeah, really cool gun models on those. So I thought I'd put those out to display along with all these heads that I was crafting at the very end of the season, crafting and selling these wearable heads, but they also look really cool just on display. Mokujin, Chief from Halo, yeah, Teddy Bear, Doge, Fallout guy, the Predator, Horse Mask, Chicken Mask, or Rooster, all really cool. Coming through here, we have just an office for the Herbalize. I guess you could say it's for the Herbalizer office. Yeah, just whiteboards and chairs. You know, you'd imagine somebody up here like, yo, we got to get sales right up. We got to like and subscribe, get these views way up. Yeah, some more art, some Edward Scissorhands. Coming in here, we've got another little office with some servers. This one's quite cool. I like the table and chair. It's pretty neat. Nothing too specific. General. It's just a general office room. I couldn't really think of what else would go with this table and chair, but yeah, got the computer there and some servers. It's pretty neat. Over here we've got a small TV studio. The camera, got the little microphones and such. The camera for out on the road and the boom mic. It's pretty cool. This room here is probably my least favorite room. I just lost inspiration and furniture to put around. This room kind of became like a skateboard room. Hoverboard as well, hoverboards and skateboards. But yeah, this one room here is the one room that I'm least satisfied with. But next to it's a really cool gym. The what is it? Roadman gym. Punch bag. Got the slanted escalator and some workout benches. I should have brought some weights over. I've got some weights lying around, but oh well. And space themed room, loads of robots in space, like rockets and robots, droids, some Star Wars stuff. I wish I'd gone to the space park building earlier and gotten my hands on some of the raised display pieces that you can put these guys on. They look really cool, but they must have got snatched up pretty quick because I went to both of them and they were both dried out. People would claim them all. We've got a little preacher's podium here, preaching the process. You got to enjoy the process. Little gamers room in here for LAN battles and whatnot. Got a small server here, some gaming PCs and chairs, and the Minecraft, the Halo, and the old school gaming console. And of course, Sonic and Zelda, and some animes up on the wall. It's pretty neat. Quite like it. And here is the torture room for getting some information out of people that cross me. You know who you are. You'll end up here choosing the easy way out and hanging yourself, or hanging yourself. You can't see, but I'm quotation marking. Yeah. So you cross me, you'll end up in one of these cages, or tied to this chair with this baseball bat, stuck somewhere you won't like. And yeah, got a wee play swing. I think it's supposed to be a sex swing, but it's a play swing that you can swing up here on the third floor if you fall and break through the glass. That's not on me. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Loads of little just rooms dedicated to kind of portraying different aspects of the game or things you can do and acquire. We have a cheeky way to just jump out the window here onto the outer stairwell to get to the roof, where we hide the power generator and the solar panels. If there was one thing I would like to have added, but ran out of materials and steam, would have been a couple of building extensions that come up out here with like a pointed roof inside there. So it'd be like 3x3 with a 3x3 stone brick wall with a roof on top, one here, there, and then maybe there, and there. Just to really add some flair to the roof. I mean, I got the diner sign and the Greenleaf office up here and the big clock tower. I mean, these do add a good look to the roof, but something a little bit more would have been ideal. But yeah, look at this. Such a sweet build. Had a lot of help from other folks around all three of those street sweepers were put in use, and had so many people cutting wood, sawing wood, because I think this whole build probably took about 15,000 planks, between there and maybe between 15 and 20,000 planks. And so many countless hours. Had some help from the faction, building floors and walls, and this thing here, and the roof, and uh, installing the solar panels and such. And it ended up a really cool result. It's a great build. I might do something similar to this in later seasons. This style of build. Maybe build several more of them, make a little town out of it. But yeah, how's that for a big build? It was a lot of fun, and I'm really happy with the end result. Yeah, I hope this was an enjoyable video. I'll probably make a quick short one without the build process and all the steps along it, for a building competition we have on the server, which I would like to take home a W from. So next season I could have myself one of these real handy backpacks as the first place prize. So I wouldn't mind getting my hands on a nice 325 cap bag to start the season off. It will really make a huge difference for me and my playstyle, my looting, my furniture looting, and all that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out. I wish I could have done something better with this, but the way I was able to do it was the road tiles. You can do angled half tiles, so you can put this red tile over it, like that's a full square, and then you put the concrete over it, cutting it off. But you can't do that in the reverse, so I can't make the red half a tile sticking out, if that makes sense. Like this bit here, I would have loved to have had it to a point, but underneath there, that's just a square, which is why I chose to put the power bank over top of it, because it just looked a bit janky. It's kind of weird how the angles look, like this side here and this side here. They are the same. They're the same width, like one tile and then half a tile on either side of it, but this one looks much thinner, this one looks much thicker, so it does kind of look a bit funny shaped, but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, quite happy with the build in general, and the white lines on the side of the road. I was pretty. I mean, it was tedious, but I was pretty happy with the end result of that. I just started with the parking lines, and then I didn't know where to stop, so I just kept going, and yeah, it just went all the way. I was thinking about doing it around the heart to make it look a bit better, but when you get to the tips here, there's no way to stop it there, so it would have crossed right over. So it would have looked a little bit odd. But anyway, yeah, can't complain too much. It's really cool build. Oh yeah, I didn't show this. Got the little office in the back where I keep all the excess art and stuff. Yeah. Anywho, I think I'll probably do a world tour, since we're at the end of the season now. So I'll probably do a world tour video. Go and look at some key locations across the map. There's a few really cool builds that I'd like to preserve and preserve in a video, so we can't, in future I can show people and be like, man, in season 9, huge build. It was like this. Oh, I can just show you instead. Anywho, signing off. I hope this was fun, and I'll catch you another time.